Hello YouTube, xxMason here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving my personal opinion over the PlayStation 4 and what they announced at the event that happened yesterday. Let's get to it. Okay, so after watching what Sony announced yesterday and everything that they did in their event, I am pretty outstanding of what they did with the PlayStation 4 now. I grew up with the PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 2, and the PlayStation 3. I actually have the PlayStation 3 right there and the PlayStation 2 in my living room. And if you don't believe me because I don't really care. But I can show you the controller for my PlayStation 3 right here. It's kind of banged up, but yeah, that's that. And I grew up with those games such as Ratchet & Clank, Crash Bandicoot, Pac-Man, Dig Dug, Galaga, just all these games that came out. And seeing what Sony announced is kind of fun that I got to witness that in the PlayStation 4 now. Everything that they announced, I don't know. It's like I was in awe of what they did. But the main thing that changed me was the controller. Now, on the controller, I'm going to go ahead and show you my controller and try and give you a depth of fit of what it looks like. But my controller is pretty banged up. I've had this forever. Never decided to get a controller. My dogs. Tragic. But yeah, the controller is called the DualShock 4 controller, if you haven't known, but it's basically the same controller, but right here it's sort of bigger. It has to be. That's what I'm predicting, because there's really no use of it being this small with the actual touchpad right here. That's such of a touchpad in the middle of the controller where I guess you can do some small things, like they have a share button on the controller, so if you're playing a game and you want to share it to your friends, or I'm not sure if it's just to where you can share it to your friends on PlayStation to where they can watch you, or if you can share it to social media websites such as YouTube. If it can do that, then it's awesome. But I just personally believe that it's just that you can share it to your PlayStation 4 friends. You share it, and then your friends can spectate you while you're playing the game live. That's a good feature that they added, but I'm kind of wondering how the controller will feel, because I am sort of used to this controller, and I'm used to the Xbox 360 controller, which I have there. But the PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller, it's different. I wonder if it's bigger or just how they did it, because the controller that they have, it looks big, and it doesn't look like I'll adapt to it immediately. It'll take some time, but they made the new DualShock 4 and they added some features with that, which is awesome. It also has a sensor inside to where if you have a 3D stereo camera that they have, I believe that you could use the controller to do some extra things on the PlayStation 4 itself. So I believe that they integrated that in the controller as well. They also announced they didn't announce it, I guess they showed a demo / trailer of a new video game called Knack that one of the developers is creating. The video game is called Knack, or at least I think that's what it's called, Knack. But it just looks like a cool game. Kind of brings you back to Ratchet & Clank and Crash Bandicoot type feel, but it's just a little game. I think there's a weirdo coming up to my window. I have to do something real quick. Hey! I'm vlogging here! Shame, but they also have some new features where you can play a game while you're downloading. Hold up, this video is not edited, so I'll be right back. Yeah, I know that was pretty unprofessional, but this is what the life of a tech reviewer goes through. But as I was saying, they also added a feature to where you could download a game from the Play Store, or if they change the name, you can download the game. But you know, if you're downloading a huge game, the full game is gonna take some time. You're like, ooh, I really want to play this Black Ops 2 or this Black Ops 3, because this PS3 is coming out in the holiday season this year. But you'll download the game and you won't have to wait. Once you start downloading the game, you can automatically start playing the game instantly. You don't have to wait for the download to complete, because once you start downloading, you have some files, so you can use those files that you get to start playing, and the rest of the files will keep downloading while you're in the middle of the game, which is awesome. And you also have I'm not sure how this works, but they say that you can download a game while your PS4 main power is off. I don't get that, but that is a cool thing to do as well, because what if you're downloading a game and you don't feel like waiting for it and you don't want to leave your game on all night, you can cut your game off, and I believe they can still download. That is a cool feature as well. Now, the PS4 it has some very cool features there. It's awesome. They also have a feature where you're playing a game. Your friends, I'm not sure if they have to have the game. I'm pretty sure that they have to have the game that you have. You're playing a game and you keep losing the boss level. Excuse me. You keep losing the boss level on the game. And you get infuriated with the game and you can't do it, but your friend is already on level 35 while you're still on level 3. And you're hoping that your friend can come over and beat it for you, but you don't have to do it on the PS4 because you could do something. I'm not sure. I guess you allow them to play the game for you. Yes, you're playing the game. Call up your friend. Hey Jeff, I can't do this. Can you beat it for me? Yeah, let me log on real quick. Okay. You're playing and then you just let him start playing for you. He doesn't have to be at your house or anything. He can be at his house and he just starts playing the game from his console. Isn't that amazing? That was one of the best features that I saw, because that's cool that you can do that. I'm not sure if it's at the best and what I think it is, but I hope it is. Also, now, those are just the main features that I liked. I really didn't write down much, but I did write down some specs of the PlayStation 4. Now, this PlayStation 4 is going to have a supercharged PC architecture. Now, you see that all these people are building PCs, and they always say PCs are better than consoles. Well, you probably don't like playing Call of Duty Black Ops on the PC. You probably like the feel of playing with the controller, with the headset, and just everything with the console, because that's what you grew up with. But this PlayStation 4 is going to be able to compete with that. It has an x86 CPU. It has an enhanced PC GPU, which is PC GPU, graphics card. The graphics. Also, before I go on, the graphics was amazing. They showed a few trailers. I believe they showed Killzone. I believe that's what it's called. Bless me again. They showed a few graphics, and they showed that a game running on the graphics card itself without any help from the CPU, and there was 1 million objects running just because of the graphics card. That's how good the graphics card is. Also, it has 8 gigabytes of unified RAM or memory. That's what we guys predicted. Everybody knew that. But PS4 is going to be coming out sometime soon this holiday season. But one thing that Sony did, they didn't show us what the PlayStation 4 actually looks like, the console itself, or they didn't tell us how much it costs. But I guess they just want us to be in suspense more and more and more. But make sure you start saving up your money if you decide to get this. I predict that it's going to be from $300 to $400. If it's more, Sony, what's wrong with you? You already have a game system out for $250. Why would somebody pay more than $400 for the new one? But instead of, unless there's a million tech gurus out there, but no, it's not. But that was my opinions on the PlayStation 4. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces, you too.